Do you believe in love at first sight? Yeah, me either. Now, I do think everyone meets people for a reason, and that everything happens for a reason. But love takes time, work, and dedication. My boyfriend Mike and I have been dating for almost a year and a half now, and after being with Mike, he has changed my perspective of love. Our relationship all started back when Mike quite literally slid into my DMs. To give a little backstory, Mike messaged me on Instagram asking for my Snapchat. At this time in my life, I was not actively looking for a new relationship. I had previously just gone through 2 extremely heartbreaking relationships over the years. In addition, I was developing mental health struggles, and a new relationship didn't sound really appealing to me at the time. In all honesty, I had given up on the idea of love, and I was convinced that life would be better alone. I may have been wrong. Him and I started communicating on a regular basis. He even started to visit me at my workplace. This showed me that he was very interested in me, and that made me very happy. There was so much effort on his end to get to know me. This was something I wasn't used to. On our very first date was at the Rotary Lights in La Crosse. We were both nervous wrecks, but the more we talked, the more comfortable we got with each other. We talked for hours and grabbed some hot chocolate from the Pearl and walked around downtown. I was pleasantly surprised by how smooth and comfortable we were with each other. It's safe to say that I was looking forward to our next date. After getting to know each other more on our 3rd or 4th really fun dates, we faced our first challenge, and it showed me what potential we had. I was having a really bad day, and I wasn't sure going on a date was the best idea, but I did it anyway. I worked very hard not to show that I was in a bad headspace or that I was dealing with some personal stress, but somehow he knew anyway. He texted me before we met up and asked me if everything was okay, and of course, my response was, "Yeah, I'm good, why?" I didn't want him to worry, and I wasn't ready to be that open with my emotions yet, but he said, "Okay, just seemed like something was up, so I just wanted to check in." I'm not gonna lie, I stopped and stared at that message for a minute because I didn't think I did anything to make him notice something was off, yet he was still observant enough to know something wasn't right. In that moment, I knew that this guy was different than all the rest. Since that moment, what he has taught me about himself and myself has been amazing. Mike is incredibly supportive, the most honest person I've ever met, and so beyond loving. We both have struggled in the past with sharing our emotions, but together we have learned that this is one of our best and most affectionate ways to connect. He has helped me redefine what it means to love. For example, when I get too worked up or overwhelmed about what food I'm going to order at a restaurant, he holds my hand and patiently waits for me to decide. To some people, this may not seem like a big deal, but to me, it means everything. He has shown me how supportive he can be by providing me with advice on my decision to go back to school. He helped me weigh out the pros and cons and made sure I made a decision that was best for me. He takes the time and energy to do things that he may not enjoy as much as I do, like hammocking, watching Disney movies, and spending time with my younger brothers. He reminds me that I am beautiful and enough every single day. I have fallen in love with the little things in a relationship, like the way he looks into my deep brown eyes, and when he plays my favorite song in the car when I'm down, or even when he tickles me. I have fallen in love with the time he takes to work on our communication, to ask me what he can do to help when I'm in a depressive state, and the efforts he makes to get to know my family and friends on a deeper level. Mike has been that person who has opened my eyes to love. Before meeting him, love sounded scary. It meant I would get hurt. Love was pain. It was something I didn't think I would want to experience ever again. But after meeting him, I've realized that love is pretty cool. Love is fun. It has its exciting moments. It can be scary, but overall, it's worth it. I never knew love could have all these wonderful aspects with it, and I will be forever grateful that Mike took the time and will continue to show me what love can truly mean to someone. In the end, never did I think that this boy who slid into my DMs could alter my thoughts on love and overall change my life for the better.